Big Monting.
No speakable content could be found on the screen.
What are you talking about? Who said anything about speakable anything? How you doing? Dexton, what's up, Dexton? What's going on? Tara? How's the cookie crumbling today? Have a good day. There's something trending about impeaching Trump. What happened now? Yeah, how's the cookie crumbling? Hello? How's the day going, Jim? That's what that means. You never heard that before, Jim? Really? You've never heard that before? Thumbs up to you. How's the cookie crumbling? Damn, I need new glasses. Oh, Jim. The response I want to give you, I can't. because I am practicing and controlling my tongue. And you are now being a good exercise. Nice neck beard. Yeah, Jim. Hundreds of people understand it every time I do a live stream. You're the special one that didn't get it. Special Jim. What are people talking about? Trump getting impeached. Andrew? He's not on this live stream. I don't think so. Jim, you got purple hair, don't you? You a purple hair fella? You one of those purple hair fellas, aren't you, Jim? Let me put it here so I can see better. This thing slides, huh? I'm not. No, I'm not from Palestine. I'm from Florida, Stan. Damn, this thing can't. There we go. I'm from Florida, Stan, USA. Hmm. How about now? Should be good now. Sound should be back now. Dang. The creator. That's where I get my morals from. Now it's okay. We back. We back like the 80s. Appreciate it. Where are you joining from? Zambia in the building. Welcome. What time is it in Zambia right now? What's Gucci? Slow day of business today. I might just go home. Uber business. Rideshare. Sedona, AZ. Is that Arizona? 30 minutes past midnight. It's 6:35 here in Florida, Stan. Arizona. Very nice. You guys have that dry heat out there. You don't have the humidity. It's an RPG. Oops, wrong person. Hold on, I'll bring you back. Somebody else. The wrong person got hit. Hold on, I'll bring you back. Shawn. You should be back in like 10 seconds. Try typing something in the chat. It was a misfire of the RPG. Charm should be back now. I think it's like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. You're back. My bad. That was a misfire. It happens sometimes. Where are you joining from? I just realized this car does not have the holy crap handles. You know the handle that goes here? They have it back here. They have it on the passenger. They have it back here, but they don't have it here on the front driver. I was just about to grab it, and I'm like, where is it? It doesn't come with one. Craziest Uber story. Party horn. Wah, wah, wah. So, craziest Uber story. Nothing that would make the news, but I have kicked out some people out of the car before, several times. But nothing that would like make the news, you know? He kicked people out the Uber for not being Indian. Why don't you go disrespect the poor old ladies memorial site again? Enjoy the dumb hate comments as much as you do the good ones. Why? Because they're watching your channel. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. The one off the side of the road. What do you mean? Explain. I don't think I. Whoa! Whoa! Leyland! What's going on, my big boy? What are you singing? What is that? What is that babbling? Where's my big boy? Mwah. Mwah. It's Papa. What's going on? Oh, you gonna pause me? Don't pause me. I see what you're trying to do. Boy, stop messing with that phone. Why? Why you gotta be that way? You just want to scroll on to the next thing, don't you? He hung up. Anytime I get him on the phone, that's my son. He's curious. He wants to like scroll to the next thing, and he ends up either pausing or canceling the call. But I took some pictures. I think probably my lawyer made contact with her today. Yeah, I am. But not to the mother of my son. Much love, much love. Well, I disagree with you there, Kay. The last part of the statement, but much love. Dude, go take care of your kid. You're not even making money. Hey Moxie, what's up? Yush. Yeah, they're trying, but they're not trying hard enough. They're not trying hard enough. They're pretty weak. DoorDash, rarely do I do DoorDash, to be honest. Rarely. Hold on, let me see if this woman will come back. Let me give her a call. If she doesn't pick up, I'll call her back. I'll text her. Hello? What does this mean? He was swiping the phone and hung up by accident. I don't play sports. I used to play baseball when I was a teenager, and some basketball and stuff like that. What you doing? Just chilling. Business is slow today. You do DoorDash for a living. No wonder you don't have rice to your kid. No, I don't. I don't do DoorDash. Rarely do I do DoorDash. Rarely. Rarely. I wish that logic could be applied in court. because his mother doesn't work. So by that logic, I should get full custody. I wish it worked that way. If we use your retarded logic, I would be getting full custody. If you able to prove your wife don't work, shouldn't be a reason she has custody. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean if I'm able to prove? Don't you think the government knows what you do? We're about to go to court now, next month, this month coming up. I actually spoke to my lawyer today. Her games are almost over. Trust, Capri, you would never do what I've done for my son. You would never do it. How many what do I have memorized? Richard said your content could be used against you. It's okay, Richard. I have plenty. If it comes down to that, I have. What comparison can I use? I have a semi-automatic machine gun of evidence. She has nothing. She has nothing to the point that she had to try to set me up to get a reaction out of me, and it completely failed. That was her last attempt at trying to get anything from me, as far as any dirt or anything, and it tried to make me look bad. You know what she tried to do, Richard? So I moved here to Tampa because she took my son from Miami and moved to Tampa, 4 hours away, and blocked all communication. So she thought, this guy's gonna forget about it. We're not married. I can take his kid away. I'm gonna just go ahead and move, block all communication, not even tell him where I moved. How much more difficult can I make it for him, you know? Aside from like maybe moving out of the country or something. So certainly he's gonna give up. So what ended up happening was that I found her. I moved here, 20 minutes from her, and I'm taking her ass to court. That guy. And I got a lawyer and she doesn't. So let's go. And I can prove everything that I just said. Well, people that have been following me knows. They used to see me streaming in Miami, and because I've been streaming for a while. I have that. Then I have overwhelming amount of text messages of craziness from her. She can't produce one because it doesn't exist. That's not how I am. So she was so desperate that when she got served papers and she found out that I was here, she attempted to pretend like she was going to cooperate. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. You want to see him? Of course. So we set up a day for me to pick him up so I can spend the day with him, and the next day. It was like a Saturday. And then the next day, Sunday, I'll take him back to her house at night. So obviously, haven't seen my son in like a year and a half because she's kept it from me. I'm excited. Saturday comes. I text her, hey, I'm going to pass by the store to pick up some food for him. Is he still wearing this size diapers? Yeah, he's wearing those. Okay, perfect. Oh, are you on your way to pick him up now? Yeah, I'm just leaving the store, just getting a few things. Perfect. I'm just finishing up, giving him breakfast. Let me know when you're on your way. Perfect. Hey, I'm on my way. Awesome. I'm just wrapping up, cleaning him up, so you can take him. Perfect. I arrive at the front of the house. She made me wait 40 minutes trying to spark some anger in me. She thought she was cooking. I can prove this, by the way. The proof, I have it in this iPad right here. The recording from exactly what I'm saying. Before she comes out the house, Richard, she texts me and she goes, I don't feel like this is a good idea. I'm just gonna bring him out so he can see you and that's it. Or so you can see him and that's it. So imagine you haven't seen your son for a year and a half. You've done all that, moved, find her, take her to court, blah, everything, the whole thing. She's acting like she's gonna agree for you to take him, not to come see him, to take him, spend the day with him, the next day. And she does this, and she sends me this message. I'm just gonna bring him out so he can see you, and comes out right away. Now, obviously, I put that aside for a second. I see my son. I'm happy. I'm throwing him up in the air because he likes that since he was a baby. He's saying more, and I'm just, playing with him. A few minutes go by. I said, hey, we had an agreement on text that I was coming to pick him up and take him, and I was going to bring him back tomorrow. That's the agreement we agreed. That's what we agreed to. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't feel like. She carries him. She's grabbing him. She can use this against me in court. Well, I don't know if it's against me, because what I'm saying, I'm spot on. So this was her attempt. I tried to create something, because she has nothing. All this while she's recording from her phone in her pocket right here. I'm a chess player in real life. And she's across the doorbell from her house. She got me on camera two ways, huh? This way and this way, yeah? She's waiting for my move, yeah? She's counting on my emotions to be so strong and spark some anger in me while she's carrying my son, recording from this phone camera and the doorbell. She's banking and counting on me having an emotional, after not seeing my son a year and a half, and engage into some sort of tug of war with her, with my son, right? And that is all she would need. What's up, John? That is all the ammo she would need. He's abusive, Your Honor. Look, he's on video pulling him away from. Look, this is why I had to leave him disappear. Look, Your Honor, he's an abusive guy. But what happened? What was my reaction to this? My reaction was I asked her 3 times, and I said, hey, so you're not going to let me take him now, which is what we had agreed upon. No, I don't feel. I think it's better. While she's holding him, waiting for me to go hands-on and try to pull. I said, all right, peace. And I walked behind my car and I went onto the driver's seat, the same car I'm sitting in now. And as I'm getting in my car, she goes, "So you don't want to spend time with him, huh?" And I sat in my vehicle and I drove off. And her plan fell flat on her face. Then a few days go by. And she texts me like nothing happened. And we start talking again like nothing happened. And I told her, I still find it incredible that you think you can outsmart me. I pretty much call her a dumbass in a very eloquent way. I still find it amazing that you think you can outsmart me. But keep playing games. I'll see you in court soon. Then after that, let me tell you what she did. No, I'm zoomed in, John. I'm zoomed in. Bai says, if you have this evidence against her, why don't you have custody? Okay, see, that's a good question. The problem is that you became a dumbass when you said the second part of that. When you made the statement as a continuation of that question, you made a statement. If you would have ended right there, why don't you have custody? Question mark. That would have been a good solid question. The second part turned you into a dumbass. The reason I don't have custody is because when you're not married, the government allows the woman to do whatever she wants. So you have to go through the court system to establish your rights. Then there's consequences attached to her actions if she does the same behavior in the future. That's how that goes. Now, after she realized I'm not going to be able to outsmart this guy, she decided to cooperate so that she could, when she realized I can't paint him as a bad guy. I have nothing to paint him as a bad guy. She went to phase 2 of the plan. Let me make it seem like I am cooperative on text so that I can have at least something in court where I can show I'm cooperating. Look, he saw his son. He spent time with him. So she cooperated. Once I was able to pick him up for a few hours and took him to my apartment. I've shown the videos, the video and the pictures on stream before. And after that, we had agreed that I was going to pick him up the next weekend to spend time with me and go take him to see his grandparents. And as soon as I said that, because this woman is psychotic and she has a personal vendetta against the parents, against the grandparents also, even though they treated her like a daughter, she decided to not let me have him again. So one time I've seen my son. 2 times. At the doctor. 3. At the doctor one morning when I took him into the front of the school, and the time I picked him up that afternoon that he spent a few hours with me. These 3 times I was able to see him, and she has this on text. So now she has something that she can say, I've been cooperating, Your Honor. No, you haven't, because you did that and then you went back to acting the way you were acting before. So it's like a photo op. I show up. It's like Instagram. You show up, take the pictures of the place, and then you leave. smiling, having a good time, then you leave. It's all a show. John's seen that video. John's been here. Wagwan. Assalamu alaikum, Aki. Wagwan means how's it going, right? Batman ting. Why did you not get to see your son for over a year? Because she took him and blocked all communication and moved from Miami to Tampa. They didn't say nothing, just moved. That's why I moved here. And now I'm taking her to court. We're almost neighbors now. Hello, neighbor. Can I borrow some sugar? Wagwan. How did I reestablish contact? Oh, no. She contacted me after we served her the papers. She found out I have moved and I was here and I was taking her to court. When the service processor knocked on that door, court order. Well, not court order. Yeah, court papers. That's how she found out I was here. If I hadn't moved here and taken her to court, I still wouldn't know anything about my son. I would still be blocked. Yeah. We are, what's up, Charlie? It's 7 p.m. in Florida, Stan. Florida, Stan, Miami, but I live in Tampa now. How do you know where to serve her? We had to find her first. We had to find her address first. And when people move around, at first it's difficult to find them because it takes a while for their address to settle into like the system or whatever. Correct. Yes. So first came finding her. Then came me moving here. Then came me filing in court. Then came getting her served. And next month, inshallah, is court date. I actually spoke to the lawyer today. We're aiming for May 1st or May 6th. The 1st or the 6th. And they made contact with her today. Well, they sent her an email. They emailed her. Not only that, but she rejected mediation the first time around. So you found her new address by a database. What database? I had somebody that I emailed somebody. I contacted someone. Then, after I contacted someone, right? Oh, so here's the thing, Kay. She lives with a boyfriend, right? So what happened was, when this was fresh, because she moved twice, by the way. First, I had to find her in another place called Tarpon Springs. Then she moved with a new boyfriend to Tampa. I sent police, because I was in Miami, to do a wellness check in the boyfriend's address. They never answered the door. Police, for some reason, went to the neighbor, and the neighbor told police that they had moved. So it kind of seemed could be like believable at first, because remember, she had moved from Tarpon Springs. So we thought, oh, they moved in together. They found a new place and moved in together at the same time. Like a personal investigator, correct. What's going on, guys? So yeah, that took a while. Then after we found out, no, she does live there. The investigator, nah, $20. $20, not even that much. But the investigator, after months went by, because we had to wait for a while, comes, contacts me and he goes, hey, she does live there. Right? Yeah, great price. She does live there. I mean, this is what all the data is pointing to. I say, okay. So then I was still in Miami. So then a brother that lives here, he's always on the stream actually. He's not here right now, but he was in other streams. Hustle. During last Halloween, he actually passed by. And he happened to see her outside that residence with my son trick-or-treating. So that was confirmation. So then I made the move. Me and my wife, we leased an apartment over the internet. Now we have a for sure address. Got boots on the ground with confirmation. The investigators telling me here that is there, and we got the boots on the ground confirmation. Let's move. John is the GOAT, man. And so yeah, I have a wife. She moved here with me. And so yeah, so that's where the process is at now. She unblocked communication once she got served the papers. And the serving process, because I met the private server that served her the papers. I met the guy in person, actually. When he served her the papers, she slammed the door in his face and said, I don't want it. So he actually had to leave the papers outside. And he wrote that in the report, what she said. She hasn't been cooperative through any of this. Yeah. Even now, right? She called me when I was on stream. She actually called me when I was on stream because I called her earlier. But prior to this call, she hadn't called me back in like 5 days. I call every day to see my son, once a day. She went 5 days without calling me back so I can see my son on video. Because she feels like it. Because there's no consequences attached to this. Some people, you cannot reason with them without consequences attached. It's my sister texted me. Let me say thank you because she's going to do something for me. Watches. But anyway, so John, I actually spoke to the lawyer's office today, and we're gonna aim for. Remember, there was something for May 13th. Apparently, it wasn't mediation. Apparently, it was some conference. I don't know. I'm still confused about that. Conference or of something with the judge. I don't know. I think that's after mediation, but I don't know why they schedule it before mediation. Like this, they schedule it without scheduling mediation first. That's why it's confusing. Because apparently mediation has to come before the conference, but mediation wasn't scheduled. So they scheduled the conference before a mediation date was set. That was kind of weird. But anyway, mediation now we're aiming to schedule either for May 1st, which is better than the 13th, or May 6th. And this is what up? Energy stock. My only energy source I use is coffee. That's all I really drink is coffee. And that is with a court order. Right? The judge is ordering us to mediation. Well, ordering her. Because she's the one that declined it. We've been trying to make it happen. And I received a court order mandating mediation last Thursday or last Friday, and they give 10 days for you to respond back. It's on us to make it happen, right? But I think at this point, I'm not sure, but I think if she doesn't agree, it doesn't matter. Like, it moves forward now because there's a judge order. If she doesn't want to cooperate, it moves forward. We'll move forward without her. What's going on, Crowler? How's it going? Hey. What's up, Segway? Can I make you moddy? I'm not adding any mods. I only have few mods left. John Boosum Hustle. I think that's about it. Right? I think that's about it. Yeah, Michelle, are you a lawyer? Do you like juice? I like people based on how they conduct themselves. That's like saying, do you like blacks? Do you like whites? Do you like Asians? That's a big blanket statement. That's a big blanket statement right there, man. Do you think this kufi's gonna fit? I have a lot of hair and I have it I have it up. I have with gel. I don't think this kufi's gonna sit right. You weren't expecting that, huh? Am I banned yet? No. Why should you be banned? Ken, that sounds extremely gay. Free guys, I agree with you there. But you should never be commenting about a man's lips as a dude. Nothing about lips, nothing about tongue. Bruh. My man's out here trolling. Are you trolling about Israel, George? Yeah, that wasn't funny, bruh. No way. I care about what's for dinner. Dang. Wait. This is a rocket coming from Yemen. We back. I think we back. My wife was calling me about dinner. Are you gonna eat this for dinner? I'm like, I want some pizza. She's like, you're not eating pizza today. I said, hey, I'm in the mood for pizza, because she doesn't want me to eat junk. Then she goes, I go, I want some cheese pizza and smoothie. She went, fine. She had made something else. No, it didn't blow up the stream. The RPG hit its intended target. Earlier, there was what do you call it? Collateral? Is it collateral in war? You know, when I think it's collateral. When you miss and the RPG hit somebody else. Casualty, right? The RPG hit somebody else, and then I'm like, oh, my bad, wait, I'll bring you back. And then I unbanned them, and I shot another one, a hypersonic one, and I hit the target. Sometimes the target, collateral damage, yeah. But anyway, man, with God's help, inshallah, things will get resolved next month, and I should have my son back soon, inshallah. But the times I did have him with me, man, he was happy. He knows exactly who his papa is. No, I reverted to Islam about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. You know what sucks about parking in the shade under a tree here? That the birds just think your car is their private toilet. Yeah, you're getting shade, you're out the sun. But then the birds are brutal with your windshield. Hey, well, good thing is I have a car wash membership. So I already went to the car wash today once. I can go again. Go ahead, madam. I can go to the car wash again today, but yeah. Damn, I already went to the car wash once. Might have to wait till tomorrow. What were you? I was a student. By the way, for the people that don't know, that's what the word Taliban means. It literally means student. I was a student of different religions. But I went to Christian churches back in the day and things like this. But I wasn't like it's not like I went from one religion to the other. I was just looking at different religions, looking for the truth. That's literally what it came down to. For a long time too, actually. And Islam was like the last thing I looked into. Back burner type of thing, you know. Hi, what's up, Sky? Yeah. Yeah, I'm zoomed in. I just feel like this is too far back. You think that's a better view, John, this or this? I also was laying back on the seat so when I had the phone. You think like this or like this better? Man, I've been coughing all day. Gas is $2.99 at this gas station, yeah? Bro, why does gas it's always cheap when I don't need to put gas? This is better? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always zoom in a little bit like this. That's too much. Bro, $2.99 for gas. But when I needed to put gas, to the $3.35. Damn, bro. I'm gonna have to start coming with a gas tank. Lower the price. Sometimes, like, sometimes they'll lower the prices if you go, like, to put gas overnight, like 2 in the morning. They'll lower. I've seen them do it. They'll lower the price because there's not a lot of people, like, there's not a lot of people out there trying to pump gas. So they try to. There's a gas station, like where I live, that they do this, and then in the morning, boom, gas prices up again. Temu Gray. Huh? What? I think you're tripping on mushrooms or something. What are you talking about? Did you ingest mushrooms? Let's go home, eat some pizza, and drink some smoothie. Bro, I've been drinking peanut butter smoothie every day. Like twice a day. for a while now. Peanut butter smoothie with banana and strawberry. Yeah, man. My wife's been making that. She uses banana milk, banana, strawberry or fruit mix, and then peanut butter, and blends that thing in the magic bullet. I've been drinking that thing. I've gained 12 pounds since I moved to Tampa. As crazy as that sounds, 12 pounds. I couldn't believe it. Because I was like a 145 for a long time, like 145, like featherweight type of weight, right? For a long time. I maintained that weight for years. I stepped on the scale the other day. I stepped on it thinking, oh, I'm still like 145. I went from 145 to, what was it, 162? Wait, that's more than 12. Or is that 12? 45. Or was it 58? 58. Something like this. I know that when I stepped on it, it was like 12 pounds. 10 or 12 pounds. I said, what? I got off the scale. I got back on it. I'm like, yo, it's the same. Because it was one of those digital ones. I was like, oh, maybe it's messing up. How you doing, Tyler? That's 17 pounds? Dang. Then I went to Publix to get something. And then you know how they have those big Publix scales? Those things are legit. The one with the needle. And it said the same weight as the digital one. I said, what? You kidding? What the heck is this? Fast cash, taxes? Yeah, but this looks just like a house. It's like somebody's house that put one of those like signs that scroll. The weight scale is Christian. What do you think you're bigger? I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'9". 5'9" and some centimeters. With the hair, 5'10". With shoes, 5'11". Standing on the carpet, 5'11 and a half. But I think this is a good weight for me. I like this weight. I think if I start lifting weights, I'll even bulk up a little more because I've already put on the pounds. So I think if I start lifting weights, it'll make me bulk up. But I think those peanut butter smoothies that I've been drinking once or twice a day, I think that's actually contributed. I'm 5'4" with shoes, 5'5". Yeah. I'm pretty healthy for an old man, I will say. The only thing is that my allergies, they kill me in the morning. And in Tampa, there's the pollen. And I have a history of asthma when I was little. And since I've moved to Miami to Tampa, that's kind of resurfaced. So, like today, I've been coughing all day. And with shortness of breath, I have my days that it's hard to sleep, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night just with shortness of breath because of the history of asthma and the weather change. But oh well, that's life for me. All this stuff right now in Arizona too, is it? Yeah, man. If one is allergic to that, John, are you allergic to anything? sinuses sometimes are, my nose is running, my eyes get watery. It's very annoying. Can I get a shout out? Shout outs are $15. $15 a shout out. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for me for today. I did the first live stream this morning. I did like day, everybody.